Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful Thanksgiving Monday. And good morning, Sue. There's a few people actually together with me this morning. That's awesome. So it's 30 minutes cardio core. You're gonna need a chair and some small weights. So I got just 2-pound weights. That's fine. If you don't have weights, go grab some cans or 2 water bottles. If you don't have anything handy, that's okay. You can do that without the weights. So we're actually gonna just leave the weights at first. For our first round, we're doing 3 rounds of a circuit, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're gonna start with a little warm up. So feet under your hips, and you're gonna lift one foot, and let's press it down, and the other. I want you to lift the foot like you're sticking it off the floor, lifting it a little higher, and then pressing it down. Other side. Good, let's lift the knee up. So engaging your core up nice and tall, lift the knee up. Let's open together. Moving inside the hip joint. Good, and one more. Let's switch legs. So unlock the knee you're standing on, thinking up nice and tall, lifting the knee up, open and together. One more. Okay, let's put our feet a little wider than your hips and relax your shoulders. So give me some little circles, just moving them gently, don't work hard. Let's go the other direction. Okay, let's lift our arms up, relax your shoulder. I want you to lengthen your core a little bit, move your weight forward on your feet a tiny bit. Let's rotate one arm forward, one arm back, and then switch. So when we're doing this movement, go slow, go to where you can. We're just exploring the mobility in our shoulder. And one more. And hands facing the floor. You're gonna give me some rotation with your wrist. So remember, throughout the workout, you can do what you can for today. Listen to your body. It is core cardio. So whenever we're doing the cardio movements, there's a lot of core involved. So we do not want to compromise our form to gain speed. Don't worry, your cardio is going to kick in anyways. Relax the shoulders, your neck. And we're going to do a little rotation here. So hands up, relax your shoulder. Try to keep your hips in place and rotate to one side. Just nice and easy. Center, hips in place, rotate to the other side. Center, hips in place, little rotation, and one more. Good, let's rotate with the hips. You're gonna rotate a little bit more, not pulling into the knee here. So just go to where it feels comfortable. Last one. Good, and relax the shoulders. I'm gonna do some tap jacks. So feet under your hips, excuse me. You're gonna tap out. And arms up. Okay, now here, I want you to bring the arms up above your head if that works for you today. We're not sinking into the low back. There is no pain into the shoulder. Make sure you're not doing this, lifting the shoulders towards your ears. Let's bring the arms in front. You're gonna start pulling a little bit, engaging your shoulders. Good, arms down, pulling it up. Now again, we're not pulling up with the shoulders. I want you to keep your shoulders down and pull up with your arms. Last one, and back to center. Relax those shoulders. Find your balance on one leg. Up nice and tall, straighten. Give me some rotation with your ankle, other direction. And switch. And switch direction. Good, all right. So we're doing 5 exercises, alternating wide knee lift. So we're lifting the knee up nice and wide, bringing the arms up towards the knee. Sorry. Circle, circle. So I'm going to tell you to add some resistance as we're doing that. And then we're doing a little bit of balance. So you're going to add your abs, really engage. Arms are here. You're going to think about squeezing your sides with your arms, and it's going to help you engage this. You're going to lift up, extend, in, down to the side, up, out, in, up. We're going to keep alternating. Then we're going to use our chair. So hands are going to be on the chair. If you have issues with your wrists, you can go on your elbows. Bonjour, Rita. Okay, and then here. So elbows or our hands. Here, make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders. So you're pulling up nice and tall out of your shoulder. Imagine somebody grabbing. You have a harness here, and it's lifting you up towards the ceiling, pushing one heel up. We're going to do 25 seconds here. I'm going to tell you switch, and we're staying here just switching leg. Then a squat, feet a little wider than your hips. And you're going to bring your hands in front and up nice and tall. So bring your arms in front. They can go up above your eyes. So up here, just make sure you're not bending down here. So you're sending the hips back, bringing the arms up. And so you're going to go to where you can. If your squat is here, and then after you're starting to dip, just stay here, pressing up. And our last one, we're going on the floor, doing a plank twist. You can also do the plank on the chair, on your elbows here, and little twist to one side, little twist to the other. Okay, so we're on the floor, into that low plank. You can also go on your knees, and then here twisting. So you want to think about twisting the hip bone towards the ground and then the other. But it's not a big, fast twist. It's nice and slow. I'm going to try to remind you to do the movement with your breath. So we're going to get started. All right, wide knee lift. So your legs are nice and wide, and we're lifting to the side. And let's just start with the knee up, then other knee. Now add your arms towards the knee. Now add resistance with your arms. That's really gonna fire up your abs. You can add your breathing. So I'm breathing out when I'm bringing my knee up. I know 50 seconds is long. I'm not counting. There's my timer, so there's no cheating in the time here this morning. I can't make it longer than it is. We got 10 seconds left. We get a little 10-second break to transition. Now, relax those arms. All right, so feet under your hips, elbows in. Tighten your sides. And let's lift one knee up and then extend to the side, in, touch, up, extend, in, touch. So the extension can be down here. If you have any little issue with balance, keep that leg lower until that gets better, and then you can slowly lift it up. Now we're gonna add opposite arm, extending up, extend, in, down, up, extend, in, down. When you're extending, make sure you're not sinking into your low back. So up nice and tall, press, in, down. I'm not sinking back here. And up, extend, in, down, up, extend, in, down. All right, relax. We're going to our donkey press. That's going to really bring up your cardio because we got our head down. So hands on the chair or elbows. And you're going to bring your right leg up, pressing with the heel. Abs are in, pressing up. Press, press. So what's getting me to lift my heel off the ground is I'm trying to reach with my heel towards the ceiling, but we don't want that curvature back. So you're working your abs here. We're not lifting very high. Good, last one, switch, press, press. front of the chair. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulders, pulling up. That should make you feel your glute and your hamstring. Make sure that your core is engaged, that you're not sinking into that low back. Last one. Come on up, relax those shoulders into our squat. So we're going to take our time for our squat. Feet a little wider than the hips. You're going to press into your heels. I want you to engage on the way down, arms in front, and up nice and tall. We're not sinking here. You're just lengthening, pulling up, pressing into those heels, pulling up. You can bring the arms a little higher here to make it harder on your core. Pressing into those heels, pulling up nice and tall. You're gonna exhale as you're coming up. You're gonna think of that pelvic floor coming in. Got a few more. Go to where you can in the squat. And when you're going down in the squat, you want to stay engaged the whole time. So we're not just dropping into it, you're pulling down and relax. We're gonna go on the floor or on the chair into that low plank position. And this is our last one. Sorry, let's get ready. And lift the knees. And little rotation. Now your eyes are in front of your hands. If you're on the chair, you're looking down in front of your chair. And you know, nice and slow, breathing out as you're rotating into center. Out as you rotate into center. Out as you rotate into center. This is going to feel long. If you start feeling it into your low back, go on your knees and keep going. Keep focusing on that breathing. Reset in the middle. We got about 10 seconds left, and then we get a little break. Eyes are in front of you, because if I look at my toes, my back is all arched, and knees down, and relax. Relax your shoulders, and take a little break, grab some water. If you have any questions, if there's a variation that I mentioned and that doesn't work for you, send me a little note. I have Facebook Messenger open as well, so I'll have a look. Now, if you want, you can use the small weights. So the small weights are an option to hold during the wide knee lift with the arms, and then here as we're extending, and in the squat lift. So that's an option. You can leave them on the ground. And like I said, I have two weights, 2 pound weights, sorry. All right, so we're gonna get going for round 2. Feet a little wider than your hips, and you're gonna put the weights together. So your hands are together, and let's lift up to the knee. You're gonna breathe out as you're lifting, nice and wide, toes below the foot, heel. If you don't have the weights, add a little resistance here, like you're moving your arms through mud and you're lifting to eye level. Doing that half circle. Make sure you're breathing. Nice soft landing. We don't want to go through the floor. 5 seconds. Last one. Okay, relax those shoulders. Feet are going to be under your hips. You're going to bring your elbows in and tighten here. Now, we're going to lift one knee up. Let's start with just the leg. Extend, in, down. Up, extend, in, down. If I relax my arms, then my core is relaxed more, and so it's harder for the balance. Let's add the arms. Press, in, down, up, press, in, down. If that's not working for you with the weights, keep your arms by your sides, or keep your leg a little bit lower here. For balance, it's going to be a little easier. And you're going straight out to this side. So a nice straight line. One more. And relax those shoulders. All right, let's put those weights down next to your chair. Hands or elbow on the chair. And let's stack those shoulders. Engage your abs. You're not just sinking in here. Press your heel up towards the ceiling. Now my leg, when it's coming back down, I'm not letting it drop down. Resist. Control it. Press with your heel up. Abs are in so that you're not sinking into that low back. Eyes in front of your chair. Last one. Switch. Press. It's a quick switch. Press with your heel to the ceiling. Eyes in front of your chair. You're not sinking into those wrists. You're pulling up. Five seconds. Last one. Okay, I'm going to grab the weights again for our squat. So feet a little wider than the hips. You can open your toes if you want. Don't push through any knee pain here. Let's go into that squat. Arms in front. And pressing up. Arms in front. Pressing up. So you're sitting back over those heels up. When you're coming down, your eyes are going to follow your body. So in front and up. Don't look down at the floor. Think up nice and tall. Pressing into those heels. Breathing out as you're coming up. If you hear otherwise, sometimes with the talking, I lose the breathing. Pressing into those heels when you're coming up. As you're coming down too. Last one. Let's put those weights down. Again, the plank can be on your chair, on your knees, or that full plank. So let's get ready and lift. And then set it up. Stack those shoulders, then twist. Center, exhale, twist. Center, exhale, twist. We're halfway through it. Modify. If you start feeling this into your neck, into your back, if your shoulders are unhappy, cut it short, but go on your knees. Take a little break as needed. Make sure you're not dropping into the low back. Got 10 seconds. And let's drop it down and relax the shoulders, relax your neck. Great job, everyone. We've got one more round and it's over. So you have 5 minutes. Okay, so as we're getting tired for our last round, we're really going to pay attention to our form. So I don't know about you, but I'm feeling out of breath, and it's not because I'm going really fast in the movements. You're just moving a whole lot of body part in every single movement. So it does bring up your cardio. Okay. We're going to go back to that again. If everything was going well before, you feel free to add the weights. If you did not like the weights, just put them off to the side. And we're going to get going before we relax a little too much. So nice and wide legs, arms together, hands together, sorry. And we're going to go 2, lifting, 1 knee up, arms towards it. And half circle. You're bringing your hands towards your eyes. Toes, ball of the foot, heel landing. Make sure you're landing nice and soft. We're not sinking into the low back here. I'm not working with the shoulders. The shoulders are staying in place. My arms are doing the work. My abs, legs, of course. Now about 15 seconds left of this one. It's almost over. Last one. All right, relax those shoulders. We can go into that knee up. Little balance here. So feet under your hips, elbows by your side, engage. Let's lift the knee up. Press, pull, down, up, press, pull. Press that foot down, don't let it drop. Press, pull, press down, up, press, pull, down. So think about pulling back in here to really help you maintain that balance. Because if I just bring the legs in, everything is soft or softer, then I'm gonna lose my balance. Press, pull, press the foot down. You're working the entire time. Keep the angle a little bit lower if you're starting to lose balance. Last one. Bring it down, relax. Let's put the weights down. We're ready for our donkey. So abs are engaged here. You're pressing the heel up towards the ceiling and go. Press, press. Control that leg down. Don't let it drop down. I'm not using the momentum here. I'm pressing my heel up and using my abs to pull up. Think about your hips or belly button going up towards the ceiling. Each side of your belly button, sorry. Last one, switch leg. Press, press, press. You're not sinking into those arms. Pulling up, eyes in front of your chair. Press, press. Think of that leg moving through mud. It's almost over. Last one. And let's grab those weights if you're using them. Back to our squat. All right, we got 2 minutes left. That's it. Feel a little wider than your hips. Again, adjust your toes. You're not feeling any pain in your knees. Let's bring it down. Press up. Down. Pressing up. Down. Press. You're pulling down. Don't just sink into that squat. Pull down. Lifting those arms up in front. If it's too much for your shoulders, for your neck, weights down. Just put them on the floor or lift the arms a little bit lower. Make sure you're breathing out as you're lifting. It's almost over, 10 seconds. Last one. Let's put those weights down and we're gonna go into our plank twist. Last one, 50 seconds. Let's get ready and hold. Eyes in front of your hands. So set up your plank first. Go on your knees. If that's needed, let's rotate to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale to center. This is a slow movement. I want you to rotate to where you can. You should feel your muscles from almost under your arms, in the ribs, to your hip. Working as you're doing that rotation. Not getting pulled, just working. Inhale to center, exhale, rotate. It's almost over. Last one. And let's drop it down. And relax your shoulders, your neck. Great job, everybody. You did it. We're going to do a short little cool down. And you can go enjoy this gorgeous day out there. All right. We're going to use the chair for our cool down. Don't sit on it yet. I know it's very tempting. So we're gonna stand just behind the chair. We're gonna do a little stretch for our quad here. So I'm gonna go to this side and you're gonna lift, excuse me, if you go 45 degrees, sorry, with your chair, you're gonna lift your knee up and grab your ankle and then just bring it down. Now here, make sure you're not out here, knees are together. And then you're gonna engage your glute, pushing the bottom of your hip forward to feel the stretch into your quad. Then release. Give me a little circle here. If you have a hard time grabbing your ankle, you can use an elastic or a belt and just wrap it around here and then pulling it up. But so let's engage the glute, pushing the bottom of your hip forward. Release, little circle. Let's keep the same leg. Let's put it in front. Up nice and tall, out of your hips, sending your hips back. Little stretch here. We worked enough on balance, so we're going to use the chair. And then dropping your toes to the side. Now here, I want you to send your hips a little towards the chair to deepen the stretch a little bit. Go to where it feels nice to your foot down. Let's come on up, relax. Switch side with a chair. Lift your other knee up. Now bring the knees together. And then engage your glute so that you're feeling that stretch here. Release, little movement, relax. And then knees together, bottom of your hip forward. So you don't really see anything. I'm not pulling my knee back. Just engaging the glute a little forward helps with the stretch. Relax, little rotation. Good, let's put that leg down, leg in front. Bend the knee you're standing on. Engage your abs, pressing the hips back. Drop the toes, hips towards the chair. Bring the foot down, relax. Little shift. We're going to get a little stretch for our glute. So standing 45 degrees to your chair, you're going to bring that leg on top, flexing your foot, drop your foot to the chair. Make sure you're not like this, flexing your foot up nice and tall, sending your hips back, little stretch here. Then I want you to send the hips towards the corner next to you, center, corner behind, corner in front, corner behind. Good, let's switch side. So 45 degrees to the chair, leg on top, flex your foot, drop your knee. Bend the leg you're standing on, press the hip towards the corner, release, other corner. Release, corner, and the other corner. All right, back to center. We're gonna stand behind the chair. Again, if you're 45 degrees to me, that'll help. You're gonna put your feet about wider than your hips, maybe 2 feet away from the chair. You're gonna bend the knees a little bit and send your hips back, hands on top of the chair. So here, if you're not comfortable on the top of your chair, back it up and bend the knees, sending your hips back. Then straighten your legs to where you can, sending the hips back, little stretch into the back. Bend your knees, bend your right knee more, straighten your left leg, send your hips towards the right. Center, let's do the same thing on the left. Bending the left knee, straighten your right, hips to the left. Center, bend the knees, tuck your bum under, drop your hands. Relax and roll up one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands up in front. And let's relax those shoulders now. Open up your arms, bend the knees. Let's lift the elbows behind. Little rotation here, drawing a circle. Open up, nose sinking into the low back. Bend your knees, arms in front. We're going to stay up. And we're going to relax the shoulders. Let's lengthen a little onto the side. Release, other side. Release, and open up. Good. Move the shoulders. Let's drop the chin towards the chest. Little roll to one side. Bring it back to center. Little roll to the other side. Back to center and up. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's awesome, and I hope you have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, take care.